Hello again, and welcome to the Motors Are Fun website. We're going to talk about a different motor this time. Most DC motors have 6 basic parts. In this particular case, there's the power source made up of batteries. You have the fixed magnet. Now, this is not a permanent magnet. This is a fixed magnet that is made up of windings. You wind it around a certain number of times. You also have the brushes. You have the commutator. You have the armature. Now the commutator and the armature are located on the axle. Those are the 6 basic parts. Some people will say 7 basic parts because you have the switch involved. But mainly, I in effect call it 6 main parts of the motor. Now, the key thing about this one is instead of using the permanent magnets that we've had in the past few motors, we are using a windings, and this is a fixed or stationary magnet made up of windings. It is connected electrically to the brushes, which in effect is connected to the commutator. Here's where you'll see the commutator a little bit better. You have the brass pieces, and then there's the space between each brass piece, and that is very interesting because that is what helps the motor switch which coil is being turned on and which ones is not to be turned on. Also, as I mentioned in the past, brushes are the most difficult part of a DC motor. You have to have perseverance, you have to have persistence to be sure it's lined up the correct way. This is very nicely made by this particular manufacturer because all you got to do is drive in the screw and it automatically takes into account the size of the commutator. So, in this particular case, I'll press the switch here. The circuit will be complete, going from the power source through the brushes, through the commutator, sets up the electromagnetic field based on the one of these 3 coils here. It also, there's a timing going on. It also brings in the electricity to the electric windings that creates the fixed or static motor. This here is it's a very nice little thing. It just shows you that it's moving. You don't really get any air out of it like a fan or anything like that. So here we go. We're going to see how this new motor, the DC electric motor, works. I don't know if you saw right here, there's sparks flying out from underneath this brush, and that says, well, you have a little bit of a problem there because eventually that will probably wear out. Also, this is called a 3-pole DC motor, and what's nice about that is when you have 3 poles, very rarely does the commutator or armature not move. In other cases you've seen where I had to kind of turn it a little bit, this one since it's a 3-pole motor, I never have to be concerned with it at all. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you on the next motor.